My name is Kerry Rose, and I'm one of the assistant pastors at Calvary Church. My main duties are counseling, and I oversee the chaplains and some of the classes that we teach. I can't imagine how difficult it'd be to shepherd and care for God's people without chaplains, without their support and just their capability to be in the gap, because there's only so many of us pastors, and there's a lot more sheep, and they really need the care. I've seen how they've helped us at memorials, particularly at very difficult ones when it's a murder or a suicide, and just their presence and showing up in their uniforms, I think, makes them easy to identify, and people will gravitate toward them, and they think that they're safe. I know that they've been busy in some of the more community type events, like Feed New Mexico Kids. We collect food for elementary schools, children that don't have all the resources that we have. I know they've participated in the Convoy of Hope, and just being the hands and feet and the muscle takes a lot of load off the pastors. For me personally, I've been on several suicide calls through the years, and there are notifications of death, and having them next to me has been very helpful. It's easier to go in pairs than it is to go by yourself, because there's generally more than one person there to listen to and to care for. I think practically on a day-to-day basis, I utilize them in alleviating some of the counseling and discipling load. I think in church, when you have the size of the church that we have, is not everyone can get discipled, and it's nice to have some people that you can trust to step people through the beginnings of following the Lord, and just giving them kind of a foothold on what some of them perceive to be an insurmountable task. I know they also do home visits and hospital visits for us, and some now are teaching classes. I know one in particular is teaching some continuing ed classes for our after-service counselors having to do with suicide and anxiety and depression, and they've been very well received. In fact, the classes fill up to where we have to do them again. We'll get more than 30 people in them. And I think most importantly for me, I became a chaplain, I think it was in 2001. And for me, some of my most counted on friends are chaplains. And that's a personal benefit to me. They're people that I can call, and I try not to, because most of them never say no. But the ones I know, when I call, they're ready to help me. And I've really appreciated that through the years.